Hello students, myself Dr. Preeti Sharma, and today we are going to read the chapter 3 of your book Snapshot, The Ranga's Marriage, written by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. This is the third chapter of class 11th English book Snapshot. We have already started this chapter and I have given you the explanation of this chapter in two parts. In these two parts, we have read that this is the story of a boy named Ranga who went the city Bangalore to pursue his education. When he returned to his village, he became a very popular personality in his village because before him none of the member of the village have ever gone out of the village for pursuing education. So all the people crowded outside his house just to look at Ranga. They just wanted to know whether Ranga has changed or not. We have in the village there is Ranga, and there are some other characters also. We have read this so far. We shall start reading from here. I must draw your attention to the aspect to Ranga's character, okay? We shall begin reading from here. I must draw your attention to this aspect of Ranga's character. He knew when it would be to his advantage to talk to someone. The author is saying the author is saying that he would like to bring light on one of the aspect of Ranga's character, and that is that Ranga is very much expert. He is intelligent enough to understand that when he should talk and to whom should he talk. ऑथर हमें ये बता रहा है कि रंगा इतना इंटेलिजेंट है, वो इतना माइंडेड है कि उसे ये पता है कि उसे कब और किससे कितनी बात करना चाहिए. And rightly assert pupil's worth, and he is also a perfect person who can judge the value of the person. Means Ranga is very practical person. He knows where to talk, when to talk, and what to talk, and he also understands the value, the importance of any person in his life. Means he understands what whether to talk to any people is having any kind of value in his life or not. As for his namaskara to me, and when author went to meet Ranga, he did namaskara to me, to the author. He did not do it like any present day boy. And author is saying his manner of doing namaskara to me is not a modern manner in which nowadays the youngster used to पे नमस्कारा और बेड नमस्कारा टू देयर एल्डर्स. जैसे आजकल के जो यंगस्टर हैं वो नमस्कारा करते हैं, उस तरह से रंगा ने नमस्कारा नहीं किया था, बल्कि क्या कह रहा है वो, विद हिज हेड अप टूवर्ड्स द सन. यहाँ पर ऑथर ये बता रहा है कि आजकल की जनरेशन में जो यंगस्टर हैं वो किस तरह से किसी को नमस्कार करते हैं या हेलो करते हैं. तो जब वो हेलो करते हैं तो वो बिल्कुल भी बेंड नहीं होते हैं, उनका सिर बिल्कुल ऊपर उठा हुआ होता है, वो सीधे खड़े हुए होते हैं. स्टैंडिंग लाइक अ पोल, वो एक पोल की तरह इरेक्ट खड़े होते हैं सीधे. देयर इज़ नो बेंडिंग इन देयर पोस्चर without joints, and it seems that they don't have joints in their body. Means जो आजकल के यंगस्टर हैं उनका नमस्कार करने का जो मैनर है बिल्कुल चेंज हो गया है. ट्रेडिशनली the younger one has to bend or we can say the younger people have to touch the feet of elder people by bending below to the ground while doing नमस्कारा. लेकिन आजकल जो यंगस्टर है वो ऐसा नहीं कर रहे हैं. लेकिन ऑथर ये कह रहा है रंगा ऐसा नहीं था, उसने यंगस्टर का पैटर्न फॉलो नहीं करा है. His body as if was either a wand or walking stick. आजकल के यंगस्टर तो इस तरह से नमस्कार करते हैं जैसे उनकी जो बॉडी है वो एक वॉकिंग स्टिक की तरह है. वो एक स्टिक की तरह है जिसमें बेंडिंग नहीं हो सकती, जिसमें फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, जिसमें जॉइंट्स नहीं है. वो एक वॉकिंग स्टिक की तरह है. नॉट डिड ही मेयरली फोल्ड हिज हैंड. ना ही नमस्कार करने के लिए रंगा ने केवल अपने हाथ फोल्ड करे थे, क्योंकि कुछ यंगस्टर ऐसा भी करते हैं कि अगर किसी को नमस्कार करना है या नमस्ते करना है तो दे जस्ट मियरली जॉइंट देयर हैंड विदाउट बेंडिंग. ऐसा कुछ भी रंगा ने नहीं करा, बल्कि उसने करा ही बेंड लो टू टच माई फीट. रादर रंगा बेंड डाउन, वो झुका, वो मुड़ा ऑथर के पैर छूने के लिए. तो ये उसका जो मैनर था, इट इम्प्रेस द ऑथर वेरी मच. May you get married soon, I blessed him. After exchanging a few pleasantries, I left. उसके इस नमस्कार का रिप्लाई जो था वो ऑथर ने बहुत अच्छे से दिया. उसने भी रंगा को विशिंग्स दिए. उसने कहा कि तुम जल्दी ही मैरिड हो जाओ. ये उसका मे यू गेट मैरिड सून, ये उसका विशिंग ब्लेसिंग्स था रंगा के लिए. और उसके बाद थोड़ा बहुत इस तरह से आपस में एक्सचेंज करने के बाद बातें, वो दोनों वहाँ से, जो ऑथर है वहाँ से चला जाता है. दैट आफ्टरनून व्हेन आई वॉज रेस्टिंग, उसी दोपहर को जब ऑथर अपने घर में रेस्ट कर रहा था, रंगा केम टू माई हाउस विद अ कपल ऑफ ऑरेंजेस इन हिज हैंड. At the same afternoon, Ranga came to the house of the author and as a token of respect, he brought 2 oranges in his hand. जैसे किसी के घर आते हैं तो वो एज अ टोकन ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट ऑरेंजेस लेकर आया था. अ जनरस कॉन्सिडरेट फेलो. उसके इस मैनर को देखकर जो ऑथर है उसको लगता है कि रंगा एक जनरस यानी दयालु, और कॉन्सिडरेट मीन्स दूसरों की भलाई सोचने वाला, दूसरों के बारे में अच्छा सोचने वाला फेलो है यानी व्यक्ति है. इट वुड बी अ फाइन थिंग टू हैव हिम मैरी. और उसको देखते ही ऑथर के माइंड में ये एक फीलिंग आती है कि क्यों ना रंगा को जो है क्या कर दिया जाए, उसकी शादी करा दी जाए. इट विल बी फाइन थिंग टू हैव हिम मैरी मीन्स उसकी शादी करा दी जाए तो ठीक रहेगा. ये उसके माइंड में एक थॉट आता है. ठीक है. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गेट मैरिड नाउ, ही सेड. नो सॉरी, आई लेफ्ट समथिंग. To get him married, settle down and be a service to society, I thought. उस ऑथर सोचता है why should I not help this generous man Ranga to get married and do some contribution to the society. उसको एक सोसाइटी में कंट्रीब्यूशन कराते हैं, मीन्स उसका मतलब है इफ़ ही इज़ मैरिड देन डेफिनेटली हिज कंट्रीब्यूशन टू द सोसाइटी इज स्टार्टेड. For a while, we talk about this and that. Then I came to the point, Rangappa, when do you plan to get married? The author is saying that for few seconds they were talking about this and that. वो इधर उधर की बातें करते रहे, लेकिन उसके बाद जो ऑथर है वो सीधे टॉपिक पर आता है अपने, और वो रंगा से यानी रंगप्पा से पूछता है कि डू यू हैव एनी आइडियाज़ अबाउट योर मैरिज व्हेन यू हैव डिसाइडेड टू गेट मैरिड. I am not going to get married now, he said. But Ranga straightforward, we can say, shattered all the hopes of the author by saying that he does not have any ideas, he does not plan to get married now. Why not? The author asked, why don't you want to get married now? Ranga replied, what he is replying? I need to find a right girl. I know an officer who got married at 6 months ago. Ranga says that he will get married when he will find the right girl, and he has not found a right girl according to his choice. That is why he is not ready to get married. he is also he also tells that I know an officer who got married 6 months ago. Here, Ranga is sharing his experience, one of the experience of his friend who who is an officer and who got married 6 months ago. तो उसका क्या एक्सपीरियंस है वो रंगा आगे शेयर कर रहा है. ही इज़ अबाउट 30. दैट ऑफिसर is about 30-year old and his wife is 25 and his wife is 25-year old. I am told means मुझे बताया गया है. तो रंगा बता रहा है कि उसके फ्रेंड ने उसे बताया है they will be able to talk lovingly in each other. That Ranga is told that both the person, his officer friend and his wife are mature enough that when they are talking lovingly to each other, they are able to understand each other because they are mature enough. He is 30 and she is 25. Let's say I married a very young girl. Now, he says to the author, Ranga says to the author, suppose if he gets married to a very young girl, to a very a girl of a small age, एक छोटी उम्र की लड़की से अगर वो शादी करता है, she may take my words spoken in love as word spoken in anger. Then Ranga is afraid that this immature girl is not uh, wise enough to understand his feeling. He is saying in that condition what will happen, that this girl will understand his love feeling, or he may sorry she may undertake his words spoken in love as the word spoken in anger. वो उसके feelings को समझ नहीं पाएगी. So Ranga is saying that he does not want to get married to a young girl, to an immature girl. That is why he does not have any plannings of marriage now. Recently, a troupe in Bangalore staged a play Shakuntala. Troupe कहते हैं, troupe is the group of actors, artists जो होते हैं, उनको जो ग्रुप होता है उसको ट्रूप कहते हैं. वो एक और एग्जांपल दे रहा है. अभी उसने कुछ दिन पहले बेंगलोर में एक ट्रूप आया था आर्टिस्ट का, और उन्होंने स्टेज किया था यानी परफॉर्म किया था प्ले शकुंतला. शकुंतला प्ले स्टेज पर परफॉर्म करा था बेंगलोर में. देन व्हाट हैपन, देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ दुष्यंता falling in love with Shakuntala if she were young. Now Ranga is saying that in this play there are two characters, Dushyanta and Shakuntala, and both the character fall in love with each other in this story, in the story of the play. But Ranga is saying, suppose if Shakuntala is too young, Shakuntala बहुत ज़्यादा छोटी होती उम्र में, और if Shakuntala is too young, or it is possible that because of her immaturity she may not understand the feelings of Dushyanta. तो ऐसा भी हो सकता था, like the present day bride as there, and nowadays it is happening. He is saying that nowadays two young boys and girls are getting married, so they are not able to understand each other feeling. What would happen to Kalidas play? Now, in this condition, Ranga is saying, suppose if Shakuntala is too small to understand the feeling of Dushyanta, definitely Kalidas play Shakuntala could not be existed, could not be written, it could not have come into the form. कह रहा तो उस कंडीशन में कालिदास का प्ले फॉर्म में आता ही नहीं. If one gets married, it should be a girl who is mature. Now, Ranga is clearly presenting his point of view about marriage to the author. He is saying that if one wants to get married, then definitely the girl should be mature enough to understand his feelings. Otherwise, one should remain a bachelor. And if this mature girl is unable to be found, then it is better to remain bachelor. That's why I'm not marrying now. And Ranga told to author that is why, because I am not able to find a mature girl who is mature enough to understand my feelings, to understand me, understand my behavior, my nature. That is why I am not ready to get married now. These are Ranga's opinion about marriage. Okay, means this is the very important opinion of Ranga is to get married with a mature girl. He thinks so. Is there any other reason? The author asked. Is there any other reason for his denying of getting married? कोई और reason तो नहीं है? A man should marry a girl he admires. Then Ranga replied that a man should get married to the girl he admires. Means the girl whom he understands, the girl whom he praises, whose habits are admirable by the man. A man should get married only such kind of girl. What we have now are arranged marriage. Ranga told that nowadays in our society, arranged marriage is uh, in form, in fashion. How can one admire a girl with milk stain on one side of her face and wetness on the other, or so young that she does not even know how to bite her finger? Now Ranga is saying that mostly what happens in arranged marriage, that the person means he is saying that the girl is too young, the girl is too immature, she is not mature enough to understand the feelings of the boy. And he is giving an example. He is saying that nowadays what is happening, that he is saying how can one admire, means how can a man praise, how can a man choose a girl with milk stain on her one side of her face? How can a man get ready to marry a girl who is so young that she is having milk stain? Means the spots of the milk because of drinking. मीन्स जब बच्चा दूध पीता है तो वो जो साइड से थोड़ा दूध उसके लिप्स के थ्रू फैल जाता है, तो वो जो उसके फेस पर मिल्क स्टेन बन जाते हैं, तो उसको रेफर कर रहा है रंगा। रंगा कह रहा है कि जिस तरह एक बच्चे के फेस पर मिल्क स्टेन बन जाते हैं बिकॉज ही इज़ नॉट मेच्योर एनफ इवन टू टेक हिज मिल्क प्रॉपरली, तो एक ऐसी ही लड़की जो प्रॉपरली अपना भी फूड भी खाना नहीं स्टार्ट कर पाई है, नहीं सीख पाई है, हाउ कैन आई गेट मैरिड विद सच अ गर्ल एंड वेटनेस ऑन द अदर साइड, और जिसके दूसरे फेस, उसके फेस के दूसरे साइड वेटनेस है किसकी, दैट द वेटनेस ऑफ द स्पिट, थूक की। मीन्स जब बच्चे सोते हैं तो देखा है ना, बड़े भी कई बार ऐसा होता है दैट दे गॉट द वेटनेस ऑफ द स्पिट ऑन द चीक्स। तो कह रहे ऐसे इमेच्योर लड़की के साथ कोई कैसे शादी कर सकता है, एंड द गर्ल हु डज नॉट नो इवन हाउ टू बाइट हर फिंगर, even such a small girl who does not understand that biting of the finger is a wrong thing, means, or she is biting her nails, means such kind of a mature girl cannot be get married by a person। तो रंगा नहीं सोचता है कि इस तरह की इमेच्योर गर्ल के साथ उसे शादी करनी चाहिए, और उसके पास ज़्यादातर ऑफर्स ऐसे ही आ रहे हैं, इसलिए उसने अभी तक शादी करने का डिसीजन नहीं लिया है। वन अ नीम फ्रूट, द अदर इज बिटर ग्राउंड। तो ऑथर जब रंगा की इस बात को सुनता है तो वो उसके साथ एग्री करता है। यू आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट रंगा, उसने कहा एक ऐसी लड़की जिसके माउथ पर मिल्क स्टेन होते हैं वो तो एक नीम फ्रूट की तरह है, और ऐसी लड़की जिसके जिसके फेस पर वेटनेस के मार्क होते हैं तो वो एक बिटर ग्राउंड यानी करेले की तरह है। तो दोनों ही कंडीशन में इस तरह की गर्ल्स के साथ शादी नहीं की जाती। Exactly, Ranga said laughingly. Now Ranga also agreed. Means ऑथर जो है वो बड़ी ही प्लानिंग से चल रहा है, वो कहीं भी रंगा को ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं कर रहा, वो उसके अगेंस्ट नहीं जा रहा, क्योंकि वो उसका कॉन्फिडेंस विन करना चाहता है। तो उसने कहा हाँ ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो आप, है ना। तो वो दोनों इस चीज़ के लिए एग्री कर जाते हैं। I was distressed that the boy who I thought would make a good husband had decided to remain a bachelor. Now, this thing disappointed the author very badly, but he did not show it to Ranga. वो बहुत डिसअपॉइंट हुआ ये जानकर कि रंगा जिसको वो सोच रहा था आई विल गेट हिम मैरिड वेरी सून सो दैट ही कैन डू सम कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन टू द सोसाइटी, दिस बॉय इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन marriage. Make a good husband, he is not ready to be a good husband, had decided to remain a bachelor, means the person whom he decided that he will turn into a good husband, he decided to be a bachelor. That hurts him a lot, that disappointed him a lot. After chatting for a little longer, Ranga left. I made up my mind right then that I would get him married. Now, after a small conversation between them, Ranga left, and then author decided he made up his mind that anyhow he will get Ranga married very soon. This was his decision. This is the decision of author. Now, what happened? Rama Rao's niece. Now, this is the another character, important character, which is entering into the story. Rama Rao's niece, a pretty girl of 11. जैसे ही ऑथर के माइंड में औरंगा की मैरिज का ओपिनियन आता है, उसी टाइम उसको अपने गांव की एक लड़की का भी ओपिनियन उसके माइंड में आता है. वो कौन है? रामा राव. उसके गांव में एक पर्सन रहता है जिसका नाम है रामा राव. उसकी नीज यानी उसकी भतीजी है जो एक 11 ईयर ओल्ड गर्ल है. वही बात सामने आ रही है. Ranga is not ready to get married with an immature girl, and this girl is 11 year old. There is a big challenge in front of author. He will have to make Ranga ready to get married with an immature girl, which he does not want to do at all. But how he will make it possible, that we will learn in the story. Had come to stay with him. जो रामा राव की भतीजी है वो 11 ईयर ओल्ड है, वो रामा राव के साथ रहने के लिए उस गांव में आई है. शी वॉज फ्रॉम द बिग टाउन. द गर्ल बिलोंग टू अ टाउन. टाउन मीन्स सिटी, मीन्स she has been brought up into the atmosphere of the city, so she is well cultured. So she knew how to play veena and harmonium. The girl is also very much expert in playing the musical instrument like veena and harmonium. She also had a sweet voice. Her voice is also very melodious, means she is a good player of musical instrument. She is a good singer also. Both her parents had died and her uncle had brought her home. Because her parents had died, that is why her uncle, means Ramarao, has brought this girl to his own home for her upbringing. Ranga was just a boy for her, and she, the most suitable bride for him. And according to the author, for this little girl of 11 who is at the house of Ramaraos, for this girl, Ranga is the perfect match. And for Ranga, this girl is the perfect match. Both are perfect match for each other.